The Indonesian archipelago is a collection of islands that holds untold treasures in its diversity of cultures, landscapes, and cities. With nearly 13,000 islands under its jurisdiction, Indonesia offers an adventure for everyone, from exploring ancient temples and hiking active volcanoes to diving in largely untouched waters. Aside from that, it is a land gifted with pristine beaches, exotic water villas on serene islands, vibrant tribes, and their cultural ethos. We are not talking about a fascinating dream, but about Indonesian landscapes. There are many surreal places in Indonesia, and together, they offer a mix of outlandish island wonders and pristine chilling adventures. Here's a list of the most beautiful places in Indonesia. What we are saying is that, whether you are an adventure lover or someone who seeks peace and time alone, Indonesia is the go-to place. Ranging from wild and extravagant adventures to some beautiful sights, Indonesia is perfect. Pick your favorite and get going to experience an adventure of a lifetime. 10th is Flores Island. The island of Flores in Indonesia means flowers, although this is something of a misnomer as there are no tulips or roses to be seen here. Instead, many people come to this island, which sits next to Lombok, for its underwater vistas, as this is said to be one of the best places in the world to go diving. As such, you can expect crystal clear waters as well as pristine sands, and a huge number of underwater creatures call Flores home, including sharks, turtles, and rays. Many visitors to Indonesia never make it this far down the chain of islands, but if you have time, then it is well worth checking out this part of the country. In summary, if you're looking for a real adventure with a ton of unique things to do, Flores is an essential additional to your Indonesia itinerary. Ninth is Mount Bromo. Mount Bromo, which stands tall at 2,329 meters, is the most iconic and the most hiked mountains in Indonesia. The mountain beckons majestically and with a crater inside that keeps spewing off white sulfurous smoke. Mount Bromo is still one of the most active volcanoes in the world, and some areas are blocked off from tourists due to its imminent danger. It sits inside the massive volcanic crater with a diameter approximately 10 kilometers, surrounded by the sea of sand of fine volcanic sand. Aside from that, visitors from around the world come to see the sunrise over Mount Bromo. All you will hear is the click of cameras as visitors snap their cameras, hoping to capture the incredible scene of Mount Bromo. Mount Bromo is more than just a volcano. It is a whole tract of land which has evolved over a millennia from the geological activity beneath it. Eighth spot is Tanah Toraja. Tanah Toraja is safely protected beyond the lofty mountains and raw granite cliffs of the central highlands of the islands of Sulawesi and the home of the Toraja people, discovered and opened to the world from their long isolation only since the beginning of the last century. The Toraja today still adhere to their age-old beliefs, rituals, and traditions, although many of her people are modernized or have embraced Christianity. The nobility of Toraja are believed to be descendants of heavenly beings who came down by a heavenly stairway to live here on earth in this beautiful landscape. To keep up the energy of the land and its people, the Toraja people believe that this must be sustained through rituals and celebrated both life and death. Torajan culture adheres to animistic beliefs manifested in rituals that celebrate death and afterlife. Seventh on the list is Lake Toba. Lake Toba is one of the favorite tourist destinations in Indonesia. Not surprising because the attraction of the lake in the province of North Sumatra is indeed extraordinary. The tourist destinations of Lake Toba are also quite diverse because of the landscape and the creativity of its citizens, which makes the largest lake in Indonesia and Southeast Asia one of the must-visit tourist spots in North Sumatra. However, not a few are only half measures exploring the beauty of Lake Toba. But one thing is for sure, it will be worth it. From chilling out in solitude or with friends, enjoying the unspoiled nature, meeting the friendly local Batak people, and soaking up the all-around laid-back ambience, there are lots of things to do around Lake Toba to keep you entertained. Six is Borneo. Indonesia has abundant and extensive natural resources. The country has a gift of natural beauty that is very beautiful and fascinating. One of them is the Kalimantan Island, which is also well known as the island of Borneo. The island is divided into 5 regions, which are West, South, East, North, and Central Kalimantan. Occupying 3/4 of Borneo, the third largest island in the world, Kalimantan spells great adventures into its vast and legendary jungles. Within this pristine paradise, something extraordinary always lies around the next bend. From the exotic orangutans deep in the thick jungles, the mysterious Dayak villages who retain old traditions and way of life. Kalimantan, or also known as Borneo, will definitely ensure great experiences. Fifth on the list is Borobudur. Set in central Java, the majestic Borobudur Temple is one of Indonesia's most valuable gems and most appealing tourist destinations for local and foreign tourists. Apart from historical cultural marvel of this stunning temple, Borobudur also holds other captivating qualities. The beauty of Borobudur and all its glory is not only intriguing for its visitors in the daytime, but there is also a growing interest to relish the temple's grandeur at sunrise. Many travelers came here to experience the wonders of this structure and note its unique differences with other Buddhist temples in terms of architecture and also down to its details of its construction. Borobudur is also set against a backdrop of volcanoes, enhancing the drama of the place. Fourth is Raja Ampat. Far from the view blocking skyscrapers, dense and hectic concrete jungles, congested traffics, flickering electric billboards, endless annoying noises, and all the nuisance of modern cities, you will find a pristine paradise where Mother Nature and warm, friendly people welcomes you with all the exceptional wonders in Raja Ampat, the island regency in West Papua province. With all the spectacular wonders above and beyond its waters, as well as on land and amidst the thick jungles, this is truly the place where words such as beautiful, enchanting, magnificent, and fascinating gets its true physical meaning. The sparsely populated Raja Ampat Islands comprise more than 1,500 islands just off Sorong, with their sublime scenery of steep, jungle-covered islands, weird mushroom-shaped islets, and pellucid turquoise waters. Raja Ampat is without question one of the most beautiful island chains in the world. Third on the list is Lombok. Lombok is an island paradise of the East. Lombok is an island in the Indian Ocean, which is part of the Lesser Sunda Islands. Promoted as an unspoiled Bali, Lombok is what people expected Bali to be before it became crowded and a mainstream travel destination. The island is in itself getting some attention in recent times for its beaches and a surfing destination. The Mount Rinjani trek is widely regarded as one of the best treks in Indonesia and draws a lot of tourists to Lombok. The relatively slow pace of life on Lombok is a welcome relief from the rapid nature of its neighbor Bali. Recently became more popular for its snorkeling, diving, and other adventure sports-related activities. As a cliche as it sounds, Lombok really does have something for everyone. Second is Komodo National Park. Komodo National Park, located in the center of Indonesian archipelago between the islands of Sumbawa and Flores, is composed of 3 major islands and numerous smaller ones, all of them of volcanic origin. Located at the juncture of 2 continental plates, this national park constitutes the shatter belt within the biogeographical region between the Australian and Sunda ecosystem. The property is identified as a global conservation priority area, comprising unparalleled terrestrial and marine ecosystem and covers a total area of 219 hectares. Aside from dragons, the national park also features outstanding natural landscapes. Here, you can find the exceptional Pink Beach, which is one of the only 7 known in the world, that together make the Komodo National Park a beautiful experience not easily forgotten. And the top of the list is Bali. Bali is one of the most evocative and popular tourist islands of the entire Indonesian archipelago. A visit here sparks the senses. The intoxicating fragrance of incense and clove oil hangs in the thick tropical air. Petals tune offering molder on busy sidewalks, and traditional gamelan music jungle against the buzz of mopeds. Despite the clamor and chaos of the main tourist areas, the island is rich in natural beauty with attractions for every kind of traveler. From the majestic temples and historical monuments to thrillophilic adventure spots, the tourist attractions in Bali are spread across 8 regencies. The best tourist attractions in Indonesia will help you discover the mustn't-miss experience treasures of this country like a native Balinese. This destination suits you the best on your tropical vacation for a memorable trip with the best of Bali tourist attractions.